Hey friends, it is the 28th Sunday. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Sorry about the camera. We are out in the garden. If you hear some splashing, the pool is open. The grandkids and our daughter are having fun. I'm gonna get ready to get in that water, even though it's ice cold. But no, we're gonna be harvesting our potatoes today, guys. Last year we did not have any luck at all. I dumped them out and it was like, well, we tried. Of course, we were in a major drought. Last night we got about an inch of rain in 30 minutes. I mean, it came down. So we've got a lot to show you, but I do want to get these potatoes out of this soil before they rot. Tomorrow is a very special day, guys. It's Memorial Day. And I think all of us need to stop. You know, barbecuing is great, having a day off, but we need to think about those Americans that went and fought and did not come back. I served in the Army years ago when I was a young man, and very blessed to have come back home and served and did everything okay. But there are those that did not come back, and we're talking beyond World War II. So we need to think about that as you go through the day. Just be thankful for those that have given us our freedoms to do what we're doing right now. And as far as freedom's concerned, we need to keep freedom going. So let's have fun in the harvest, and then I'll show you around the garden. Let's do it. All right, guys, these are pretty heavy. And I want to do it on the tarp. Obviously, I don't want to get the soil and the decomposed granite. And again, I've told you guys several times the reason why we use this grow table is because we have fire ants. And every time I plant in the ground, they just get invaded. All right, here we go. These are fingerlings, different colors, the red. I'm seeing taters. There we go. All right. Look at that. Gotta get down in the soil, guys. Gotta get in there. So far, so good. Okay, that's right. These are the red potatoes. These over here are the multicolor fingerlings. Looking good. And in this pot, I do believe we planted 4 seed potatoes. Well, it might have been 3. There we go. All right. Potatoes know how to hide in this soil, that's for sure. Kind of moving everything. Look at that. Digging for gold. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to keep going through this. It's not a lot, but hey, I'm not complaining. We doubled what we had last time, and we just keep trying every year. And I'll go through this soil a little more, and then we'll count everything in the end. Try to get as much of this in the compost with the shovel. I don't break my back. The good thing about this method is, guys, is you can reuse the soil. You compost it. As it decomposes, with all the green matter that we have in there, we'll have a good soil for either our grow tables or whatever else we want to use. All right, here's our fingerlings. hear the grandkids having fun in the pool. Ugh. I'm seeing color. Seeing some color. Let me get you down here closer. All right, so far we're looking pretty good. Start stacking them over here so you guys can see. Much better than last year. That would be the scream of my grandson. Not much. This one might have gotten a little too much water. Another thing, guys, you got to really be careful with any kind of potatoes, sweet potatoes. I have not watered our sweet potatoes. That's a nice one. And I'm not. If the soil is damp, just nice and damp, then I'm not watering it. And if it starts to get really dry, then I'll hit it with some water. So we've had many different types of harvests over the years, okay? This one would be like a light harvest, but I'll take it. We'll take it. Whatever we can get, we're very blessed. We're very appreciative. I'll go through this a little more, and then we'll see what we've got. There it is. And as I'm shoveling, I'm still kind of looking to see. But yeah, we've been getting beautiful rain. The temperatures are mild. So when I say mild, I'm talking upper 80s, maybe 90. That's mild for us, guys. Last year we were in 100 and 110. We didn't have a spring. And y'all could see the past videos if you want to look, the struggles that we went through. But we never give up. Oh no. I'd rather plant and not get anything than not plant at all. All right, I'm going to finish this up and then we'll take a look. Let me show you over here, guys. The compost. So all that green matter that we had on there that we've been trimming and harvesting, we're going to go ahead and cover it up with that soil, and that's going to allow this compost to do its job. Now obviously we're going to keep the compost very moist. Many ways of using a tarp in your garden as a tool. And what I like to do is in the center of the compost, I like to make a bowl. So when it does rain, or I water it in there, it'll capture that water and soak into the compost. This is going to be good soil for next year. Well guys, it's not a whole bunch, but you know what? We grew some. Okay, I'm happy. We call this a small harvest, but Rochelle and I are very grateful. It's hit or miss every year with weather and everything. We just keep trying. We keep trying different methods. So I'm very happy about that. We're going to put this in storage and we'll be eating these over the next few weeks. So let's take a look at other stuff that's going on. Miss Rochelle has been pruning our fig tree. It needs it. We like to prune it like an umbrella like this. A couple of reasons. We'll have more figs. As you can see, we have figs on here. And we can get up underneath and harvest a lot easier. So this is our way of doing the figs. If anybody has any other suggestions, please let us know. Rochelle's morning glories. The new garden bed came out really nice. Nice little sitting area right here where we can watch the hummingbirds. You having fun?
Yeah.
The pool is open. I'm getting in there here a little bit. Should I get in there with my hands all dirty?
No. Hey!
So I want to show you something, guys. We're really excited about the hugelkultur garden. And we've talked about it in other videos. You can look that up. But look what is hiding in here. Another pumpkin. This one I think is going to be, it's not going to be the white variety. It's going to be I think the super sweet, the orange ones. But this is just this Hooger Culture. Guys, I want to show you another squash that we are trying this year from Baker Creek. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, but you guys can look it up. Apparently I did the research on this, and this is one of the oldest North American squash varieties that have been grown here. The Native Americans have grown it. You know, it looks kind of a cross between I don't know, a yellow squash, a zucchini, and a pumpkin. It's pretty interesting. And we've got one. It's very small, but I'm really excited about seeing where that goes. Lots and lots of yellow squash. We have a few of the butternut squash nestled up in here. Oh, and I just noticed this today. Looks like another one of those North American squash. Very exciting. Guys, I walked behind here earlier. The grow table, the salad bar is doing amazing. Look at these purple baby bok choys. We're gonna harvest these probably this week, and I'm gonna do a stir fry. And I was walking around here behind the compost, and look what else we discovered. Another pumpkin. Loving it. We're here in the back side of the Hooger Culture. As you can see down in there, we've got a spaghetti squash. I thought I saw another one. It's amazing how all these hide on you. Sweet potatoes are doing good. Hopefully we'll get a better harvest than we did with the regular potatoes. But you know what, guys? I'm happy. We've got some potatoes. Hey, grow something. Try. Lots of potential here in this Hooger Culture garden. And here, as the temperatures get into the 90s, and it will, this is going to hold in the moisture. So we're very blessed with the weather. So the rule of thumb here is, in Central Texas, is that every Memorial Day we get rain. Now the forecast, it said, oh no, 10%, 20%. It all changed yesterday. Last night we had about an inch of rain in 30 minutes. It was amazing. Rochelle and I were sitting out back, just wow. Temperature cooled down, and now they're saying that we have a 55% chance tomorrow, so let's bring the rain. Grow tables are doing great with the peppers. Our red long bean Asian beans, look at that. They're gonna be hanging from above. Sometimes you gotta kind of twist them around a little bit, kind of help them out a bit. Okra's doing good. We've been cyclically harvesting the okra. And what we do, guys, is since we're not harvesting 20, 30 at the same time, we're going ahead and putting them in Ziplocs, and then we'll put them in the freezer. And then when we have enough, what we like to do is we like to slice them, egg wash them, and cornmeal them after you slice them, and then we'll freeze them like that and get home maybe one night, throw them in the fryer and have crispy okra. My, look at these Italian hot peppers. Both of these. This is our first year to grow these guys. They will turn red. Now after we pick these, it's really gonna start to grow. The more you pick, the more they grow. Banana peppers. Now we did a couple of experiments. We're doing peppers in the pots, and we're also doing peppers in the ground. And I gotta tell you guys, both are doing well. I think that the peppers in the pots, you're able to control the moisture better, and they're higher, so you don't have to bend down. But either one are doing good. More tomatillos and more tomatoes. Guys, we had extra plants, and this area was just, there was nothing here, so we figured let's go ahead and plant it. Let's fill the soil with as many plants. There's that green egg griller. Got a couple of them. We've been eating a lot of squash. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is kind of like we do the okra. Rochelle and I were talking about it, and we're gonna go ahead and slice those. Flour, egg, panko breadcrumbs, and then we're gonna freeze them on a sheet pan. Then we're gonna take them out, and then we're gonna put them in Ziploc bags or vac pack them. And again, we get home from work, we can bake them, you can saute them, and you get that crispy, crunchy squash. Tomatillos over here are doing great. Getting ready to be harvesting some beets. They're pretty good size. I'm happy with that. We've got the orange beets and we've got the red beets. These are doing very well. Here's the jalapenos. I want to let them go another week and then I'll start harvesting them. See guys, we've got ants. We've got ants here. So I'm gonna get the orange oil. Those look like fire ants. I hate them. I'm gonna get some orange oil and water and just kind of saturate the area, and that will not hurt the plants. Here's our other Scotch bonnets, Scotchies. These are more jalapeno and I believe banana peppers. The red whole peas are doing good. And again, more Scotchies. We just felt like doing a lot of hot peppers this year. More Scotchies. Bell peppers are doing really good. We've been harvesting good baseball to softball size. Look at that beauty. That's gonna get even bigger. This plant over here is doing excellent. We've been harvesting a lot. Baby bok choy. We're gonna probably harvest several of these, and we'll do probably a stir fry, and I might even do an Asian soup. Guys, we are getting a lot of cucumbers here. Of course, we've been hand pollinating. See? The funny thing is you'll walk out here and you won't even notice it, and then you'll see 2 or 3 or 4 cucumbers, but look at all the flowers. We are starting to see a few bees, not as many as we'd like, but it is starting to happen. See that? There's the start of a cucumber. Hand pollinating is no joke. And these are the gherkins, I believe, the gherkins, the pickling kinds. I'm not gonna let these get too big. Bush beans, doing great. Electroculture, I believe is working, guys. I'm seeing a lot better growth this year than many other years. A lot of folks are telling me, you know, your antenna needs to be 4 foot tall, it needs to be wrapped around a stick, and it needs to be 2 feet. And that's great. All the information you guys have been giving us, thank you so much. This is our first year to try it. We're going to try anything. We're just experimenting. Those of you that don't believe in it and you think it's cockamamie, hey, move on. Go do what you want to do. We're going to do what we want to do, and we want to learn. So there it is. Went and bought some marigolds, guys. It's too late to start seeds. We're going to go ahead and clean up Miss Rochelle's flower bed. I'm going to do that here in a little bit. As far as the tomatoes, I've gotten a lot of good information. We're not fertilizing nitrogen, guys. We haven't fertilized nitrogen in several weeks. The foliage is the way it is because of all the rain too, but it does need calcium and phosphorus. So I went ahead and got some tomato tone. It is going to have higher traces of calcium, phosphorus, and I'm going to also go ahead and sprinkle in some bone meal as well too. So calcium and phosphorus is what we're focusing on now for the tomatoes, so we can produce the fruit. We are getting a lot of cherry tomatoes already. These are the grape, the pear, yellow pear tomatoes. They're all over. They're dotted all over, in the front, in the back, top and bottom. These are the regular cherry tomatoes. Just tomatoes all over the place, guys. It's just going to be a matter of when they ripen and when we harvest, and if we could find them, because this is huge. Next year I'm going to be doing a lot different method. I'm going to go ahead and string everything up and spread them out. But that's the plan for the tomatoes. We've got a lot of work too. The herb garden is just amazing. Look at the flowers on that dill, and that's the perfect flower to use for any kind of fermenting and pickling. You get better flavor out of that. Thanks for watching, guys. We harvested some potatoes. I'm very happy about that. Thanks to everybody that subscribed. We're, gosh, 2,400 almost. Everything is just, everybody's subscribing. We're having a good time. Hopefully we're teaching you guys something. Please put comments on anything that you might like for us to show you. Anything, maybe in the kitchen as well too. Remember what tomorrow's about, folks, please. I served in the Army. We want to never forget those men and women who sacrificed everything so we could do and have our freedoms. So, hey guys, thanks again for subscribing. We appreciate you very much. Until next time, God bless. Take care, guys. Take care.